Welcome to CBR's latest unboxing. I am Senior Editor Stephen Girding, and today we're going to be taking a look at a special item you'll be able to get at New York Comic Con later this week. It's going to be limited, so you're not going to be able to just walk up and buy it all weekend long. You're going to want to get there early and make sure that you can get a hold of it. This is a limited edition hardcover collection of an artist who's never actually had his art collected in a book like this before. It's Bill Sienkiewicz, Revolution. Everything I've seen from 6 Foot Press has been quality. So there we go. Let's take this out. And this looks to be no exception. According to the product description online, this is 125 images and 216 pages. It's about a foot tall and 9.5 inches wide, so it's a good size collection. And it's got a fabric. Oh, I can feel it already. The cover is it's a hardcover, fabric coated hardcover, and I did not realize that it comes. Well, I guess I take that back. I did remember that it comes in a slipcase. So I would assume that all 3 of them will come in their own slipcase. Oh, this is meant to be tossed. Okay, I take that back. So it comes in a slipcase to protect it, but you don't need to keep it in there. This isn't that fancy. That's just a protected cover, which is actually very nice. And oh, I take it back. This is even nicer than I realized. The book. So here we go. Bill Sienkiewicz, Revolution, Volume 1, limited edition. Neil Gaiman wrote the introduction. And this is a beautiful, beautiful book. I feel like I should be wearing gloves while handling it. It's that nice. And actually, wow. This isn't even the book that they sent me. This is a bunch of plates from the book. Holy cow, this is absolutely beautiful. Literally everything in this box is worth framing. So here we go. We have the folder, and this is what's going to be available at New York Comic Con. The actual book itself will be released later this year. I'll find out October 22nd, actually, is when the actual book will be released. This is a collection of the plates that will be some of the art that will be represented in the series. I don't know that these are all from the first book, or because it covers quite a stretch of his career. Well, from 1985, 94, 2015. This is a really, really healthy collection, a healthy representation of Sienkiewicz's long career. As a lot of fans know, he got his start in the early 80s on Moon Knight, which people still to this day talk about how beautiful that book was. My first experience with him, I believe, was on an issue of Fantastic Four, where I actually, at that time, it was, again, early in his career, I think I mistook his art for Neil Adams. As he hadn't quite hit the style that you see here that he later became known for with New Mutants, and then Elektra Assassin, Daredevil, and eventually Stray Toasters was when I realized that he was a killer writer as well as an amazing artist. So what we have here is, I'm going to go back through this. We're going to take a little bit of a rewind here. So the plates are numbered. So the first plate is Beauty and the Beast, and the second plate is Beauty and the Beast. These are both from 1985. Some artwork that literally, I never claimed that I've seen every piece of art that any specific artist has done, but I really thought I was more familiar with his work than apparently I am. I did not know that he ever did any Beauty and the Beast work, so I don't know what this is from. This is called Nesting from 1984. You get to see a little of his pencil work here as well, which I honestly, I can never tell decide what I like better, whether it's his painting or his pencils. I'm going to skip a little bit ahead here. We have a Batman piece titled No, Fuck You. I'm guessing DC did not commission that one. A Beatles piece, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Kaleidoscope Eyes, Shakespeare. And here we go, Moon Knight. This is from 1986. This one looks like it's the marker on paper. And then we have acrylic painting, Moon Knight painting from 86. And then we get to, this is the Bill Sienkiewicz. This is when I realized just how amazing he was his Stray Toasters. This is artwork from his Stray Toasters pitch. And then artwork from, more concept art from Stray Toasters, which if you haven't read Stray Toasters, you have to. It is absolutely mine. For me, I believe I was probably 17 when it came out. Life-changing. Just absolutely changed the way that I looked at comics and sequential art as a whole. And we're going to keep going through, and this is work that you're never going to find anywhere else. We get to the end of the collection here of what I was sent, what I'm unboxing. We get a little bit of his political artwork here. A piece of art from just a few years ago, just a nude. And they give you the nice little ribbon so you can pull it out without hurting the artwork, which is a nice touch. And some Led Zeppelin themed art. So there's that. This is worth visiting 6 Foot Press's New York Comic Con booth to pick up, and something like this, I don't see it lasting long. I could see something like this disappearing really quick in the show. So if you're a Sienkiewicz fan, I'd suggest you get there early. So again, this is not the book that they're going to be releasing. This is actually a collection of 40 prints. The release says that none of these have ever been released before the public, though I'm sure Bill has shared some of it on his social media, although I could be wrong about that as well. This is part of a limited edition set. There will be limited to 1,000 copies. This will retail for $350 each. And like I said, every single piece in here is worth framing. So you're not just buying... You're buying artwork for your wall with this. It's an absolutely beautiful collection. It does come with the insert, which has an interview with Bill. It has an introduction by Neil Gaiman, the description of exactly what is on every plate, and it comes in, again, a absolutely beautiful kind of clamshell, fabric-covered clamshell case that is similar to what the book will look like. Both the clamshell prints, the clamshell box with the prints, and the book will be available in limited quantities at New York Comic Con. If you can't get it at New York Comic Con, you can always check out Bill Sienkiewicz's website. The book itself is over 200 pages. It's 216 pages. So you're going to get a lot more of Bill Sienkiewicz's art in the book. But you're not going to want to cut that up and put it on your wall, so you might want to go for this. The book will be $49.95, a little easier on the wallet than this, perhaps. But again, this is an absolute beautiful set of plates that 6 Foot Press was kind enough to provide to us to share with you. And yeah, if you're an art collector, you know what the actual original pieces for something like this would go for. So this is a much more affordable way to actually get some Bill Sienkiewicz art on your wall without having to cut up a really nice book.